It says we're live. Wonderful. Welcome to another day of Bhagavad Gita Sadhana. We're on our countdown to the big holiday of Mahashivratri, the great night of Shiva. And I always get this confused. Here he is. We'll be talking about a particular form of him today. If you would still like to join for Mahashivratri or for the upcoming season of sadhana, if you don't know what season of sadhana is, I encourage you to check out the link in the summary below because I would love to spend more time with you. But I'll also be grateful for the time that we have. So today we're revisiting challenges to Samatvam. And I have my helper, my guru in this right here, Oliver, looking out the window. And the specific challenge that he's reminding me of today is not knowing what it is we're actually looking for. And he's the perfect example. So if you've been watching the videos, you'll know that sometimes Oliver shows up to supervise if I don't forcibly shut him out. And some of you have heard him meow because he's inside and I'm outside, and he feels the pain of that disconnection. What I find humorous and sad is that the days that happens, when I play back the video and observe it, whenever it gets to the point where Oliver cries on the video, the flesh and blood Oliver starts looking around like, what is that? What is it? And he runs all over the house and he runs to the windows and he looks, where is that cat that's howling? This is what many of us do. Oliver doesn't realize he's searching for himself, right? It's himself calling out. Many of us don't realize that what we're searching for in this world is actually within us. There's a story, of course, for that. This story is more about Lord Shiva, since it's his big holiday coming up tomorrow, than about the Bhagavad Gita, although, as many of you know, Lord Shiva does play a part in the war that starts with the Bhagavad Gita. So he contributes quite a bit to that war, that outer war, but also to our own inner battles. We're revisiting Rudra. So Rudra, if you remember, is the howler. And like Oliver howling, he appears to us at certain spiritual junctures when our illusions are dropping away. And then we might go, ooh, I need to see Rudra, or Rudra is here. I need help from him, her, it, them, whatever we want to call it, in whatever form it takes. But Rudra is actually also inside us. So one of the many stories, and remember, there are variations to pretty much every story that comes from the yogic tradition. Oh, Lord Brahma, the creator, was charged with creating the universe and wasn't given an instruction book. So if you've had kids and you're like, I don't have an instruction book for this, imagine saying the whole universe is your kid and you have to create it and raise it and bring it up, no instructions. Well, he freaked out a little bit, especially when the first thing he created, the first beings, he said, okay, great, I've created you beings. Now go forth and multiply and fill up the cosmos with other beings like yourselves. And you know what those first beings said? Not so much. Why? What's the point? We would prefer to meditate on the ultimate reality. And Brahma said, no, you have to help me. I created you. I am your father. Go forth and multiply. No, not going to happen. And Brahma, very much like many of us, started to get angry. And it said that he got so angry, his heart stopped and he fell over dead. And all the life force left his body. Well, obviously the story couldn't end there because then there would be no universe. So at this juncture, Shiva appears and goes, well, this isn't good. And what he did is he split himself into 12 parts. And 11 of them started running around going, what do we do now? What do we do now? And Shiva said, You must go re-inhabit Brahma, bring him back to life, and help him create the universe. And they're like, we don't know how to do that. And they are called Rudras because they started howling, we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. Don't make us. And Shiva said, no, you have to. The universe must exist. So the Rudras, 11 of them, entered into Brahma and recharged him. And Brahma calmed down and finally figured out how to go on with his job. It is said that because of this gift of Shiva, actually all created beings, especially humans, have 11 forms of Rudra already inside us. So if we're looking for that marker of spiritual experience and we're looking outside, okay, something big's going to happen, something's going to appear to me in my meditation. Look inside. What's subtly changing inside? And that can be hard on the ego because we all want, oh, I'm doing this great practice. Everybody should be able to see and know, right? It should appear on the outside, but it's more important what's within. What we're looking for to be reflected outside of us is inside. It's inside. Once we accept that, our progress gets much quicker. Oliver has accepted his fate, and he's just watching very calmly. Oh, and I spoke too soon. You may hear him howling. You may hear yourself howling inside as you make spiritual progress. So today, as we practice, I encourage you, especially when we get to the meditation, hello, boo-boo, to chant the syllable ya, Y-A, ya, 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 and to notice how today's syllable helps you feel. Where's Rudra? In ya. Very bad pun. I didn't need anybody outside of me to tell me that. Let's begin. Let's switch sides. And come on out. Let us prepare for our meditative practice. Oliver is here. The door is shut. You may not hear him howl. If you do, or you hear an inner howling, yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back. So if you need me to say you're wonderful, to hear it, or you are making progress, or I really appreciate you, I am so glad you are in the world, then I'm happy to help. Wouldn't it be wonderful if you could perpetually hear those things inside yourself? Tomorrow's a big day. I really hope I see you then.